This man needs no introduction here to promote his new movie, Night School, which hits theaters on Friday, is the one and only Kevin Hart. Good to see you. Yes.
There you
Wait.
go.
Yeah, get him going.
Listen.
Tough crowd.
You packing arenas and movie theaters everywhere and all that stuff, and you still need applause in the morning? Why?
I'm used to an ovation. I'm used to, all right, K. Hart, go get him. I love him.
You being used to it was one thing. Requiring it is another. I sense insecurities.
It's not insecurity.
Is that about Philadelphia? Is that about Philadelphia?
Well, here's the thing.
I'm just saying. I'm just wondering.
We're accustomed to two different things. You're accustomed to negativity. Not me. I'm accustomed to positivity.
Really?
I'm accustomed to positive responses. I'm accustomed to loving environments. When I step here, there's a cloud. There's always a cloud over here. And you create that cloud.
Me?
You bring that stormy cloud. It's a really negative, dark cloud.
I bring sunshine.
We try our best to lighten it up.
Sunshine.
She tries her best.
I bring sunshine.
You see we're trying, right?
Yes, I just watch. They try their best to hit you with positivity.
We do.
I know, but Stephen, what is this? No, I'm a dog. I'm a bark. Cloud, rain, thunder. Negative. I come here with a different energy, man. And I want to tell you, brother, you're special. You're special, and you're going to be somebody. Okay?
I'm going to be somebody. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Is that what it is? I'm getting there.
Positivity, man. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm in a positive mood.
What?
He flipped the script on you there with the insecurity thing. He turned it right.
Turn it right back. Very good
tried.
with
A lot
words.
of 2 cents for the, I get you.
Look
Peanut
at-
gallery. I got it.
Look at him. I stumbled him a little bit.
He did.
We
stumbled.
create our reality with our thoughts, Stephen A. Gotta stay positive.
Well, I understand how you're feeling. I mean, after all, you suffered for so long, with your city just failing to win a championship, and now the Eagles finally won a Super Bowl for the first time in its history.
Yeah.
So, you're sitting there sticking out your chest, saying it with your chest.
Well, the good thing about time, the good thing about time is that it waits for no one. But when your time comes, that's ultimately when it was supposed to be there. As a young child, yes, I did suffer. As a guy that was a teenager, as a guy that went through high school, yeah, I did suffer. We didn't have great years. But as a grown man that now has a family, that watches him embrace sports the way that he does, I get to celebrate, and I get to do it with my kids. See, I would have been celebrating with who? I didn't have nobody to celebrate with. I didn't have the platform that I have now. I didn't have the things that I had to embrace this type of love that my city is getting. But now I do. So what am I able to do? Go to my city and give back. That's right. The economy is up. You know why? Because the sports is up. When we win, people come to Philadelphia. People want to be there. So now I get to take my likeliness and embrace that and enhance the coming to Philadelphia.
It's interesting.
You know what's messed up? He wrote in Philly for 17 years.
Some of my worst years.
He's not taking any joy in their Super Bowl.
left.
Okay?
I did. I took a lot of draft picks.
Some of our worst years were when this man covered sports there.
What was that like?
Listen, some of the
depressing.
worst years in Philadelphia were because of you.
You mean when the 76ers went to the finals and Allen Iverson took them there? In 2001, when him and Vince Carter were going back and forth, dropping 50 on one another, and then they went against Big Dog and Ray Allen and Sam Cassell in the conference finals and went to the finals against Shaq and Kobe. When I told you AI, I get you one. You mean then, or when the Eagles went to the NFC Championship game?
Say what you said again.
What are you talking about?
You said AI will what?
Get you one.
AI is gonna get you one.
One game, because everybody was talking about getting swept.
Negative.
I said they wouldn't get swept.
Negative. You didn't say AI has a possibility of coming in here and winning the championship.
Because I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Because you're negative. Hence the
I'm
cloud.
factual.
You took our city down. You lessened our chances. We wore black uniforms to try to protect ourselves from you. We wore red and white uniforms and blue for the longest. When Stephen A. Smith started to talk basketball, we had to go to black. Why? Because you did that. You're a cloud. You're sucking the life out of me right now. I can barely be here.
Do you realize that the greatest success that the Philadelphia 76ers had since the 80s was when I was covering them?
It was when I had a conversation with teammates from Philadelphia. I remember at a young age when I talked to Dr. J. Me, Doc, Charles, we all had a talk in the locker room, and I said, I want the most for our city, and I want the most for you guys. Those guys looked me in the eyes, and they said, we will do our best because we see that you bleed brotherly love.
But that was 1983.
It was 1983. I was 5.
That's right.
I know
So you
how
had
old
this
I was.
conversation with them when he was
Yes,
5 years old.
I'm very good friends
And
with
I'm
Doc.
saying to you, since that time, the greatest success that Philadelphia had was when I was covering the teams.
You know what, Stephen? Tomato. We can go back and forth about this all the time. Right now, we won a Super Bowl. Did you cover that?
Yes.
Were you in Philadelphia covering this?
Not in Philadelphia.
Oh, say it again.
No, I wasn't in
Where
Philadelphia.
were you?
I was at the Super Bowl.
Where were
I was
you
in Minnesota.
covering
Actually, I was on
games?
the air with you, and you had mistakenly thought I picked New England when I picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl.
Because you're negative.
What's the kind of things he used to write in the Philadelphia Inquirer? Like, what you open the
Awful
paper,
things.
what would you?
Awful things. I cried reading some of those things. I cried. Matt, I'm an emotional man. I know that. Those are things that I've read about my city that until this day affect me. That you did.
What?
You wrote those things.
Why are you lying?
You wrote those things.
I did.
Eagles don't have wings. You wrote those things.
I did say that.
Why don't they just clip them? You said those
I
things.
did say that.
Huh?
How did you find that?
You said those
That was
things.
a long time ago I wrote that article.
The
You
city
found
of
that?
brotherly love should be step brothers and sisters. They don't love each other. You said that.
I did say that.
You said all those mean things about my city.
I didn't know you knew that.
But now we are flying. Oh, ah! Oh, ah! Oh, ah! Oh, ah!
I didn't-
Fly, Eagles, fly.